And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stays on his feet. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They come out here in the eye. They'll run now with Ware. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. Yardage here. Losing. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. In motion, Hill. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing again. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Bradford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Vikings a first down. Bradford firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll be first down Vikings. A first down throw for Bradford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried.
What?
He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
What you said?
On second down, Bradford again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Surveying the field. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it. It's Bradford. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And now here comes Kansas City. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Fuck, y'all do this shit for fun. Kind of like you do this shit for a living or something, nigga.
Second down following the run. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. On third down, Bradford. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. D. Ford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Now a second down throw for Bradford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Bradford to throw it, and he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So now it's 1st and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Brett, it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their dangerous wide receiver, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Spencer Ware, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Second down, Bradford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing, Bradford. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Flag 58, Ram. Flag 58,
fourth down, they do snap it. Bradford throwing the slant pattern here complete. Give him 9 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. It was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Again, it's Bradford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Bradford again. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We're back now in KC. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. A first down throw for Bradford. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. To throw is Bradford. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And he puts it through. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, nice move. And now here comes Kansas City. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
In motion, Hill. On first down, Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
In motion, Hill. On first first down. It's Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place. And
usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many.
Touchdown, Vikings! Kyle Rudolph, 43 yards. And if the Vikings can take care of business on the extra point, they will have the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Format to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. A strong running. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. And the offense moving quickly to the line. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
Talk when you got the game in your pocket.
They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure
got your little cheerleader with you and shit.
Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No
go
crazy
ahead, chill.
plays.
I don't want to talk to you.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And that play went no. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, tell me how I got mad. How I got mad though.
So 3rd down.
How I got mad though. I wasn't even talking to you, my nigga. How I got mad. Come on now. How I got mad though. I wasn't even talking to you.
McKenna. And he gets it down to the 32. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So here now is Kai Forbath with the pressure on. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And now here comes Kansas City. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. In motion left is Wilson. He's back to throw. He's got time. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And now out comes Minnesota. The clock
you go ahead quick, nigga.